きな時計のブレスレット外しちゃダメと一言一人でヒルサイドテラスタイムレスウォッチじっと見つめると急に目の前渦巻くタイムスリープ青い海突然の誘惑ブルーの瞳の彼はどこかにているあの人に危険な恋のハプニンタイムレスウォッチ素敵なブレスレットあなたに気づいて目覚めた夕暮れ After five 不思議な気分意地悪ね約束の一言あ私を釘付けにして
Watch this. I'm gonna scare chat. Watch this. Made you jump. Hey, welcome to Encore, our Friday night weekly wrap-up show. If you're new to the channel, you're new to this. We do this every Friday night. It's me, the captain of this ever-sinking ship, our seizure light, and of course, my first mate, Clayton. Clayton, say hi to chat.
Hey chat, what's going on?
Okay.
You can't really. The mic is like right in my face.
Yeah.
What's going on, chat?
Welcome to ASMR night, guys. Clayton will be doing up close ASMR, and I'll be doing a man standing across the street screaming at you ASMR. This week's been wild for us. This has been a very strange week. We hit affiliate last week. It feels like it's been longer than a week because so much has happened to us. Our numbers have shot through the roof. Fudge Films is bigger than ever. They say that the stock market reached an all-time high, and that was because of us. So, you're welcome, America. But, yeah, this week's been absolutely fucking insane in terms of the numbers, which, of course, is all we care about here. So thank you for putting some money in our pocket. But we put out a podcast this week where we started a garage band, which that was fun. I had fun, but there was a lot of it that at the beginning that got cut. Because the first time we did it, Clayton, playing himself, was supposed to walk in, and for some reason, the bit was that he didn't have his bass. So we went, go get your bass. And he went, oh, okay. And that was the end of the improv. Like, what great improv that was. Really like a wide, like, swath of RP situations there. But, once we established that Clayton did have his bass, we got things going. We got it off the ground, and I think it turned out to be a funny one. So, that's the only thing we've put out this week. Everything else has just been me streaming. And I want to say, if you were the one in charge of the view bots, please bring them back. Christ's sake, we need the viewers. Bring them back. No, I don't know what was up with the random spikes in viewership and the fact that they're all gone now after I called them view bots. I don't know what was happening there, but what matters is we're still affiliates, and we've still got kind of, a small, tiny fledgling community. That's what matters. So, these fucking lights, dude. This attract screen hurts. So yeah. Clayton and I were talking about, like, what could have been the cause of this random sharp intake of viewers who don't chat. And Clayton was saying, that it might be from, you can choose an auto host feature that hosts similar channels.
Yeah. I don't know enough about it to say if that's, I don't know.
Yeah, I've never even heard of this before.
I put you on my auto host, but I don't think it's working. It doesn't host. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe that's only like after a stream.
What do you mean? Host me after a stream?
After like I stream?
Oh. No, cuz mine auto hosts GDQ.
Okay, I don't know why mine didn't work then.
They just want to keep that Eastern European audience locked down. They don't want them to spread. But yeah, so if that was the cause of the random sharp increase in viewers, I fucking ruined our chances with so many people because I just like started talking about how they're all view bots and they need to be chatting. So sorry to those people. I'm new to this Twitch thing. I've been doing this for over a year, but I'm new to this Twitch thing, so I don't really know what's going on. I guess I'm new to this whole having people watch thing. That's the problem. So, just stop watching. You've already done that. Okay. You want to play Turtles in Time?
Hell yeah.
Okay. Alright, let's do it. Oh, one final quick thing. Wow, this is great. I had this ready to go. Absolute 5-head. The Minecraft stream tomorrow might end up being canceled. We'll see. It all depends on if I get snowed in and stuck. So we will absolutely see. Just follow the Twitter and I'll let you know. So, okay, let's bring some audio to this.
Can I make myself a Streamlabs moderator after the stream?
How do you even do that?
I don't know, but there's apparently a way. I just googled it.
Okay, sure.
I want to mess with commands.
Okay. Fuck it. Why not?
Do we have it so that, have we changed the way that it, like, reads donations?
What do you mean? So it reads $1 donations?
Yeah.
No, because I don't think I'm gonna do that.
Oh, okay.
Because I'm worried that people are going to donate $100 or $1, spam $1 donations and just say the N-word. And I really don't. I don't even know how to like get donations to play correctly. So I sure as shit don't know how to mute donations.
That's okay. Your in-house moderator will take care of that.
Oh, okay. All right. Big man on campus.
Whoa, Mike.
Yeah.
Why am I playing as Mike? I'm not Mike.
No, this
That's
is
silly.
the attract speed. So which, while I get these audio levels up, which Ninja Turtle's your favorite?
Hang on, you call this an attract screen?
Yeah.
What's that?
I knew this was gonna happen.
I've never heard it called like just where the plays itself.
Yeah, that's called the attract screen.
I've never heard
Or
it
the
called
demo
that
screen.
in my life.
What do you call it?
I don't know, it's just like the idle screen. The game just plays, I don't know.
Well, it's called the attract screen or the demo screen because it plays. This happens so that if it's on like a store kiosk, this will loop and it'll attract the customers.
Is there like a full playthrough?
No. It's just supposed to attract people. The thing is like it was kind of like a thing from arcades, right? And then whenever home consoles happened, this stayed for a while. Like up to like the N64 era. But a lot of developers, a lot of companies would just hide their game's story in the attract screen. So you would have no fucking clue what's going on unless you watched the attract screen or read the manual. Video games used to be wild.
To answer your question,
Yeah.
I believe it was what my favorite turtle is.
Yeah.
I answered last night the pink one. Apparently that's not.
There is no pin.
This timeline is wrong or something.
Well, actually, if you look at Raphael's color scheme in the original arcade game, it does appear pink, in the same way Michelangelo's appears yellow, due to the limited color palette of the game.
Oh, it's okay. I don't want Raphael. He's kind of rude.
Yeah, he is rude. Cool, but rude.
I think I like Donatello
Okay. You're a nerd. Okay, I dig it.
or Michelangelo, but I think, judging by the attract screen, I think Michelangelo is orange.
Yes.
Okay, then I'm pretty sure I like Donatello.
Okay.
The other one is Leonardo.
Uh-huh. Alright, now name the fifth one.
The rat?
No, the fifth turtle.
Sage?
Nope. There's like 6 answers I would have accepted for that. Okay, you're gonna be Donatello?
Do they have like different stats or anything?
A tiny bit. Their range is different.
Interesting.
So like Raph's got the shortest range, Donnie's got the longest.
Oh, okay. I need the crush.
Okay, I'm gonna go Mikey. This game. Oh, sorry, story. This is April O'Neil reporting. Okay, name that guy. Who was that?
Cyclops.
Yep, that was him. That was Cyclops. Hey, Shredder, bring that statue back. You bloated beanbag. And that's all the story you need for the entire game. So this whole stream is just gonna be me being like, yeah, I remember this. Yeah. I realized I haven't played Turtles in Time in maybe since we graduated high school. Like around that was the last time I played. And this game is hugely important. This is the game that got me into retro. I got this game at a flea market for like $10 because I was starting to like watch a lot of retro game videos online. Right? This was like 2009. I guess right. I was starting to watch a lot of retro game videos online, and then this game was at a flea market for like $10, and I was like, this is one of the best games ever. And so I bought it and had nothing to play it on. And so I bought a retro N3, which was a clone console that allowed you to play NES, SNES, and Genesis games. And bought a whole bunch of games with it. Mario 1, Mario 3, Turtles 2, the arcade game, and Earthworm Jim, and Quackshot. And that was like the start of my game collection. So like Turtles in Time is like outside of all the like PS2 games I had as a kid. That was the start of like my retro game collection. I fucking love this game.
It reminds me a lot of Battletoads.
Sure, they're both side-scrolling. I mean, Battletoads was literally made to rip off Ninja Turtles, so it works out. Right now, Viacom, or Nickelodeon, yeah, that happened in 2009. When that happened, I cried. That's how long I've been, like, anti-big companies. It was in 2009 when I was in, like, 5th grade. I just sobbed when Ninja Turtles got bought by Nickelodeon.
So I imagine we're not going to be seeing, like, an Avengers crossover anytime soon.
You know, probably not.
Do they own any other, like, cool superhero franchises? I died.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
They own Garfield now. So, get ready for that crossover. I mean, listen, stranger things have happened, but Ninja Turtles they've done like a ton of crossovers with Batman in like the last like 3 or 4 years. There's a Timothy Batman animated movie. Like, so I don't think they're gonna cross over with the Avengers, but you know, the Justice League maybe. I mean, those comics are good. Those crossover comics are good. So
Apparently, Justice League's already hit their, like, bottom line. They can't climb further.
What do you mean by that? Justice League at their peak?
I mean, they're at their lowest.
Or the movie, yeah, because the movie fucking died, yeah. The cinematic universe is at its lowest. I wish there was a Ninja Turtles or cinematic universe. Now I fucking know. So that was Baxter Stockman. He was a scientist who made the Mousers, and then he got turned into a fly, but only in the 80s cartoon.
Alley Cat Blues.
So
It was weird. It was like a fly with a gat.
yeah. Ninja Turtle lore is very deep. Very I would say confusing, but at one point in my life I had read every page on TMNTpedia, so like it's not confusing confusing when you, like, at one point do all of it. Like, it just makes sense, right? Like, you start talking about, like, oh, of course, General Trog from Dimension X. So I'm like, oh, yes, the classic character. Like, but no one with any sort of, like, normal mental health knows what I'm talking about. I still haven't shown you the 1990 live action. There's still something we need to do.
We watched some.
You didn't see any of it. That, listen, you can ask our friends. Because, two of them watched it again with me. That movie's good. That movie holds up and is good.
I saw the one that
Which one did you see?
I saw like
Oh,
the
you
last,
saw Turtles 3.
I saw like the last half hour of the one.
No, again, pretty nice beer. Get that pizza. I swear on my life, dude, that movie is not representative of the quality of, like, the first movie. The first movie's super dark and badass. But that's the thing with Turtles, is Turtles, always, like, walks this, like, weird, like, balance between dark, because the original comics were, like, dark and edgy and overly goofy because the 80s cartoon was an 80s cartoon. And the franchise, like, it just kind of has, like, tonal issues or something. Because it doesn't know what it wants. It's not that it doesn't know what it wants to be, it's that it doesn't know what it wants to bring to the picture this time. Like, I feel like almost everything that can be done with Turtles has been done. And no one's out here, like, trying to reinvent the wheel in the right way. Like, Rise of the TMNT exists, and it's fine, but it's not, like, great. It's like Teen Titans Go, but Ninja Turtles. So, like, not great. It's hard being a Ninja Turtle man. Or, not a Ninja... Well, yeah, I guess a Ninja Turtle man. I picked up a power-up. So that was a great place. Also, I think... Oh, we'll be fine. We're playing 2-player. We literally cannot get a game over. There's no way we can completely fail. There's a limited amount of continues.
I'm trying. After like my first death, I'm trying to do hard not to take damage.
Yeah.
I'm not very good at like I'm not good at platforming, and I'm not good at these apparently.
At beat 'em ups.
Yeah.
So I've always been a thing for me that I just like fail forward. Like I don't think I've ever been exceptionally good at it. This the original Ninja Turtles arcade cabinet is probably the closest I've ever been to being good at a game. Or not good at a game, good at a beat 'em up. Metalhead sucks. This boss fight is but we can totally stun lock it. That's the thing with all the bosses in this game. You can just stun lock the fuck out of it. He's going nuclear! Let's say, wait, let me get I love this game so much. This game like screams my childhood to me. Don't worry about that. You'll see it. You'll figure it out.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is Battletoads.
This
Oh, baby.
I don't think it's fair to call it Battletoads when Battletoads ripped off the like first game in the series. So this game, something that's fun retro game history buff. The first Ninja Turtles game is on the NES. And then there was the arcade game, and when the arcade game came home, it was labeled as Turtles 2, the arcade game, and then there was a console-only third game And then this game came to arcades, so this is the second Turtles game in arcades, but technically the fourth at home. So this game is Turtles 4. Like, that's what it's called here. Even though the arcade version is more Turtles 2, it's just, video games are a little weird, man. So these are the pizza monsters. They came from a pizza. The Turtles won at a contest and it had, you can start.
Oh, pizza time!
Oh my goodness.
The Turtles won a pizza at a festival, and inside Shredder put these eggs that when heated, the pizza would hatch the eggs, and it made absolute xenomorph ripoff. And this is the Rat King sauce. That's all you need to know about the Rat King. Even his action figure sucks, dude. Right. So the thing about about dying, like getting a game over, is that you lose all your points. Now, I've watched people do like a no-death one, and I don't understand how anyone, like, one can be that good at this, but like, two have the time to practice to be that good at it.
What is that? Lorix? Hello.
Hello!
That's a cutie. Flower?
Okay.
Rat IRL.
What's your favorite turtle? Sound off in chat. Let me know what your favorite turtle is. We're gonna be banning people if they don't agree with my opinion.
Let's kick shout!
I love the sampled voice clips because you get good ones like at the start where it's like Big Apple 3 a.m. and then you got that one where it's just let's kick shout. Like it sounds terrible.
This cute Pepe.
Pepe can be real cute. I learned recently that like the damage on a drop kick in this game or dive kick is like significantly lower than a normal hit. And I literally have never known this. Like my entire life, I've done like full playthroughs of this game where I'm just dive kicking people. And apparently that is the worst way to play this game.
Are there any other buttons than jump and attack?
No.
Okay, that's all I've been using.
It's just kind of about like your combos, right? Like
It's supposed to be spam.
No,
I just did like a
spam.
different move.
Yeah. So if you hold line, if you hit them and then hold line and hold in the direction of that, you can slap them back and forth like that. What turtle? The turtle's on the game, man. What's your favorite Ninja Turtle?
Or just any turtle.
Or any turtle. I like snapping turtle. Oh, okay, sorry. Okay. You guys need to do that. Okay. Yeah, good shit. Whenever I was a little kid, for like maybe my 10th birthday, around that, we went to Chuck E. Cheese down in Altoona. The only Chuck E. Cheese, I think, in Central PA. And way hidden in the back was a oh, get me out. Okay, this is a hard boss fight. This is Toka and Razor from the second movie. I like these guys a lot. So Toka has an ice breath, and Razor has a fire breath. That is not in the movie, but you know, creative liberty. Burn. Oh, I got an extra life. I got so many points. I think it's 200 points. Oh god, I got launched.
Oh my gosh, it's like about
Okay.
Kill it. Kill
No,
it.
don't
kill
kill
it.
the dog!
Kill it. Ah!
No!
Oh, hell stop.
I guess my extra life. We got it.
So that one was a dog. Is this thing like a turtle?
Yeah.
Spoiler.
He's a snapping turtle.
Yeah.
He's like on his back. He's like, ow, ow. I thought you meant real turtles. I mean, if you want to talk about real turtles, we can do that. Clayton, get the pizza. Get the pizza.
Oh.
This is the elevator section. Get the pizza. So, have you played many beat 'em ups?
Not really.
Okay. Elevator sections are just a trope of any self-respecting good beat 'em up is an elevator section.
I was gonna say this also reminded me of Battletoads.
Yeah. Any good beat 'em up has an elevator. Also, these guys are called rope and Rodneys. I don't know. Yeah. The music in this game is absolutely 100% a jam. It is pure concentrated jam. So, I used to listen to the game's soundtrack on my CD in middle school. Like, you really have to understand, before, like, Mega 64 or something, Turtles was my thing. Turtles was, like, my everything for a long time. I absolutely adored Turtles. I wanted to just learn everything and own everything and watch everything that was Turtles related. Okay, this is a hard one. I know I've said that before, but, just don't let him grab you.
Oh my gosh, we have ads. Whoa!
So we have to throw the foot.
Oh boy, I barely mastered the controls as is.
Yeah, and I can't remember how to do it consistently. Oh, it's just like, he is after me, dude. There we go, got it. Hey, big seizure warning, by the way. So you, like, hit them, and then whenever they're in, like, that stun, that I was saying, like, you grab them to do, like, a smack back and forth, you hit down an attack at the perfect right time. And I think that launches them? I don't know. This fight could, like, take a second, or this fight could take years. But you got it.
I can't see myself.
Yeah. This fight is very chaotic.
Oh. He's like constant. Ah!
Oh, hell stop.
Get off of me. He never even started cracking at me. Oh, let go.
It reminds me of the bad guy in G.I. Joe.
Cobra Commander?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to G.I. Joe?
I mean, it's still good. It's out there.
What was G.I. Joe?
That's a great question. Why does this say blind playthrough if you haven't played it 100 times? Fine. That's a fair point. I realized that when I started the stream. This is a blind playthrough for Clayton. He's never seen this game. I'm like, I am the Master Splinter walking Clayton through. So now, we finally reached the point where we are turtles in time.
It's like the movie.
It's, don't say that.
Prehistoric turtle star.
So the third movie will just randomly get subtitled Turtles in Time in some releases. That's not the subtitle of the movie, but for some reason they throw it on you to deceive you, make you think Turtles in Time is one of the greatest games. This has gotta be one of the greatest movies, and it's fucking not. The Liars. So welcome to Stone Age. This turtle sent us into a time portal. What did I say, turtle?
Yeah.
Shredder sent us into a time portal.
Interesting. And the ninjas follow us.
Well, well, yeah, Shredder sent them after us.
Oh.
Come on! You're not thinking like an 80s cartoon villain. I love the art. The little, like, animation of going through the like time portal where the turtles are just like swirling. I absolutely love that animation. To the point where I wish I could figure out how to do custom transitions, because I would do two little sprite versions of you and have that be the transition between the two. I absolutely love that little animation.
I bet
There's a way, and I haven't figured it out yet. So one of these days.
Oh, Elsa.
I can't remember if Streamlabs is open source.
I agree. So I will say, I know I've said this with every boss this far, but the upcoming boss is the hardest one in the game and can totally make or break your run. So just keep that in mind. That I'm going to do a lot of ass clubbing.
That's fine. We're kind of destroying this game so
Oh,
far.
Elsa.
That is kind of triple.
It's almost like I've played this game once or twice before. This is in my top 10 games. I absolutely fucking love Turtles. It does not get better than this game when it comes to beat 'em up.
Like, okay.
Oh, okay. Alright. Sorry that this game doesn't have guns and sexy women.
I think I played a little bit of, the teenage boy one? Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah?
Never saw the movie.
Clayton, get the bomb pizza. Alright, hit him. Yeah.
It's alright.
I hate these walking. They're almost as bad as the white ninjas that just throw knives at you from off screen. Fucking hate those guys. Yeah, I need 10 more points for another one. So let me just give me a minute. Let me just clean out.
Oh my
Oh, watch
god!
out for the dinosaurs!
Dude, their legs are so long. Oh no. Okay.
Oh no.
Oh no, Donatello's dead.
Yeah. Hit start. Okay, I'm gonna get this pizza. Okay, I got a life. You could, yeah.
Donatello's
But you also have a 10-second timer before you just completely game over. So I was trying to urge you to hit the start button. Okay. Look at that! Shredder carved his face into the mountain. So these guys are rock soldiers from Dimension X. So what's your favorite rock soldier? Go ahead. Shout it off, chat.
not that one.
Alright, this is the fight. This is the rough one. This is Slash. This is one of the like 6 answers to who is my 5th turtle. You can, he is, as far as I understand, super RNG. Sometimes you can just stun lock him into the corner, and sometimes you can just fuck up your day. But I think he does the most damage of any boss. When he uses his knife, he will just wipe.
Oh, Elsa.
No! Shit. I got one life. I will not game over. I definitely will. I think in the next stage. Come on. Fuck you, Slash! Absolute asshole.
So he telegraphs it, but
Yeah.
do you have enough time to like move out of the way?
I have no idea. So Slash is like, when he shows up in this game, cool. Slash is like a badass. And then in the cartoon, he's like this like baby turtle. He's like a grown-ass man. He's like, well, he's a grown turtle, but he's like, no, he doesn't talk. He's like, I want my binky! And it's fucking weird. And I don't understand why they did that. This is the pirate level. pro tip. See that board with a board nail through it?
I see the different looking one.
Yeah, don't step on it.
I had to know. They should make this 4-player.
The arcade cabinet is.
Oh, that's
Yeah. I really, I'm hoping, come this summer, when my roommate changes, it looks like the plan is to get the Ninja Turtles 1-Up arcade cabinet. It has the arcade game and has Turtles in Time the arcade game in it, and, maybe we can find some way to do a stream of the arcade version. Because it is slightly different. Not by much, but very slightly different. Get out of here. Oh! Him running in the string like that scared me. I thought I was about to get trampled on.
I zoned out for a second. Was it going to be on Raspberry Pi, the arcade cabinet?
No. It's a 1-Up arcade. So it's running off of its own, like, custom.
Would you get a Raspberry Pi one if you had the option?
I
Load
guess.
like 500 arcade games on it.
I don't know. That kind of thing doesn't really do much. Like official arcade cabinets.
That's fair.
But, you know, either with that you get a 1-Up cabinet, or you spend like $8,000 to get a fucking Pac-Man cabinet. Like,
Or like 500 to get that race car one on eBay or whatever. Remember that?
whenever the guy was selling an Outrun cabinet.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so I did just fucking die.
He's
I
dead.
got a game over. I think my score was like 450 something. So that, I think that's the best I've ever done. Yeah, there's that one time on eBay, someone locally was selling, or it was on Craigslist, they were selling Outrun, which is my favorite arcade game, and God, did I fucking want it so bad. But like, where would I put an Outrun arcade cabinet? Someday, dude, someday I'm gonna own a house, and I'm gonna fill it with arcade cabinets. Now, which of these is more unlikely? Arcade cabinets or a house? You know.
Like a studio. You don't need a house if you,
Yeah.
if you can get like a studio.
And you guys can help us do that. If you hit the subscribe button, you can sub to Twitch Prime, or pay $5. Bebop and Rocksteady. This is Toga and Razor, Toga and Razor, and for some reason they're relegated to the pirate stage, which is strange.
I don't like it.
I love Toga, or I love Bebop and Rocksteady. They're two of my favorite things. But they are kicking our ass right now. Just think about doing this in single. It is rough.
It'd be bad.
This, much like all beat 'em up, a lot more fun multiplayer. Alright.
Let's play the X-Men RPG on GameCube,
X-Men Legends.
I think.
Sure. See, this animation is what I'm talking about. I love this little animation.
Bury my shell at Wounded Knee.
Yeah, I love that joke. I love the shitty puns. I love this game.
I don't get it.
Like, I guess it's a boomer joke.
I don't get it at all.
Pause. Sorry. Neither of us can pause. Oh. Select pauses. Was it bury my, you know.
Bury my shell at Wounded Knee. I don't know what that means.
That's like a classic, like, thing, man. That's like a cowboy thing, you know? Hold on. Bury my heart at Wounded Knee. See, it's like a classic cowboy thing.
That makes no sense to me.
It's a movie.
It's
a 1970 book.
Okay, fair enough.
I just like it because the guy says it funny. It make me go hee hee.
Are you a real Turtles fan if you haven't read that book?
Yeah, come on, guys. It's part of the whole turtle verse. Okay. Sorry to anyone who's like, yeah, that I'm pretty sure that book is about like Native Americans and like we're just here like goofing on it. Blame it on Konami from the 90s. This is their fault. Okay. I love the music. I love the music in this whole game. It sounds so unlike anything else on the Super Nintendo. It's got such like all of the sound font, all the sounds from the font, have such like a pop. I just feel like bubbly, but like in a spicy way. I don't know how to describe music other than using food analogies.
It's kind of like the level in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yep, that's just like it.
Yeah, kind of miss that game.
Well, fuck that game. You got Turtles in Time now. Turtles in Time is a better game than Red Dead 2.
I don't like this timeline.
The timeline with Mike, his love of turtles is realistic. I love this. That was super impressive for the time. That was mind-blowing graphics. To be able to launch someone at the screen. That was like Mode 7 working overtime. People lost their minds about that.
It's like 2 frames.
Yeah. It ruled. The thing I always love the most about the 80s Turtles, honestly, is the action figures. I love the 80s Turtles figures. That's my favorite toy line ever. Because they started it was just like, oh, okay, here's like the main characters and like the main villains and like, cool, we got everyone. And then like, they immediately just went fucking nuts. And we're like, what if Donatello played basketball? What if Michelangelo was a bandito? What if they were all universal horror monsters? What if they were the cast of Star Trek? And they just immediately lost their mind, put the turtles in like 100 different costumes, and then would just introduce random characters. Like Ace Duck. You wanna know how important or how much screen time Ace Duck gets?
Let's hear it.
About like 4 seconds. He shows up on a TV in one episode of the show. And Michelangelo was like, Ace Duck's my favorite cartoon, dudes! That's it. You gotta figure it. Like, they just did not care. Oh, jeez. They were there to, like, make a buck, and I was there for it. Like, I was in, dude. I love the 80s Turtles toy line. I feel like no other toy line has ever lived up to just how fucking bananas that one is. There's sad clown Michelangelo. Like, there's just anything you can think of. There's probably a Ninja Turtle variant with it. It moves. There's one where they turn into dinosaurs. There's one where they get buff. There's one where they get fat. There's one where their arms are just springs. It rules. This is Leatherhead. Okay. Yeah, talks with a Cajun accent. That's all you need to know about Leatherhead.
I don't know. What is that?
Cajun?
I mean, that's like Alabama, right?
It's like Louisiana.
Louisiana. Close enough.
New Orleans.
I don't know what that sounds like necessarily.
You like that. Oh, I'm gonna eat you, turtles!
Oh, okay.
Sorry to any Cajun people, I'm just deeply offended. Leatherhead, in the 80s cartoon is a big, dumb, weird, like, stereotypical Asian hillbilly. And then, anything else he shows up in, he is, like, a scientist. Like, he's, like, brilliant and powerful. He could kill the turtles if he wanted to, but he doesn't. It's one of those things where, like, Turtles as a franchise doesn't know whether to be goofy or like dark and violent, and sometimes they find that middle ground, and it's great. And sometimes they just completely whiff it. You can't be too dark, and you can't be too goofy. So, this is the reason we're playing. This is what we need to expect this year. Okay? It's coming. And I'm here for it, dude. Strap me on a fucking jet-powered surfboard. I'm ready to go. This is how I'll get to work every day, dude. So this also was, like, graphically incredibly impressive. This was nuts. This was the Mode 7 chip working at its fucking hardest. Mode 7 chip allowed sprite scaling and sprite rotation. There was a time when you couldn't even rotate sprites. Think about how much tech has changed. Like, now we've got fucking, like, ray tracing, fucking 12K, goddamn, fucking Minecraft. And it's like, yeah, but is that as good as goddamn Turtles in Time? I don't know. Oh, he chose Leonardo?
Yeah, Michelangelo's dead. Donatello's dead.
Donatello died on the way to the future. Rip. This song is so good. We're just, after this game, we're just blasting the soundtrack. Also, we're probably gonna beat this game before, like, the time of our show. We're on almost the last level, and we're an hour into the show. So we're gonna have to think of something else. We'll figure it out. Here it comes. It was the love of my life. The man I was made to marry. This is Krang. This is Krang in his body. I love Krang. Because he's just, in the 80s cartoon, he's just fucking, like, you would think Shredder would be, like, terrifying. And he kind of is, but then Krang will be like, I want you to kiss me goodnight. And Shredder will be like, oh, okay. I love Krang. This is like the easiest boss in the fucking game. But also I heard something recently that, like, this is the most RNG intensive boss. Like, Krang is known as a run killer in any game he shows up in. I don't think that's true, man, because that was fucking easy. Yeah, there he is. There's Krang. You're going to pay. Does Krang have a second form that I'm forgetting? I don't know, dude. Okay, anyway, that was 2020, so I hope you got a good look at what's coming after we elect Bernie Sanders.
Bernie Sanders is going to change 2020 before he takes
Starbase,
office.
where no turtle has
Bernie
gone
Sanders
before.
is going to get elected and then unbutton his shirt and reveal, like, Krang in his stomach. Wait, that makes Bernie sound like that. No, that's not.
Oh no, ranged enemies.
Yeah, this stage is hard. This is the hardest stage. About games back in the day, if they cost like $8 and they do like 45 minutes long, so they would have to pack those 45 minutes with not only a challenge, but the most fucking badass game you've ever played. And they did it so many times. I know a lot of times they failed, but I hate that game. Oh, okay. Sorry guys, I guess I'm just having a boomer moment.
someone got me this for like my birthday when I was like 13. I'd play it and then it'd be too hard and I wouldn't like it.
Yikes! Well,
I also don't like turtles. I'd rather just have Halo.
thanks for just like insulting my number one favorite thing. Retro games and Ninja Turtles. With like the shittiest, most Zoomer response. Yeah, it's too hard. It's not even that you had a Zoomer response, it's that you had the what boomers think a Zoomer would say about this game. That shit you would see in like the comment section of a playthrough. It's like, the kids today just don't know how good games used to be. Nowadays, you'd be like, it's too hard, be Halo. So, like I said, I bought this game at a flea market for $10. This game now is like a $7 game. The like retro game inflation has been never more present than in Turtles in Time. Where this is like a very uncommon, or it's costly game. And that's fucking wild. Because I remember a point in my life where like, I got it for $10, and then I'd look online and everyone was selling theirs for like $20. Right? I remember a point where this game did not cost much. But I think everyone's like, the generation who grew up with it is now like super nostalgic for it, and nostalgic for games of this era, and so they don't really let that stuff go super easy. Or if they, it's either, I mean, that's how I want to look at it, but honestly it's probably just being like, fuck off. Let's bring the price up like $15 and try and sell it. I never answered to my favorite ones. The answer is 9 times out of 10 Michelangelo, but Raphael's close. And I like Michelangelo because he likes orange, he likes pizza, and his name's Mike. And that's easy. I literally looked up the turtle. Also, you know, we're both kind of like the life of the party. We're the funny guys. This would be a great time if we had our fucking emotes and a crew that you could use Fudge as funny. And they're still waiting to be approved. I just got spot. Watch out for the later. The later? Oh, I definitely do.
Pizza time.
Oh.
Have you tried jumping, holding the key? I tried jumping on this. There's like that cool like slash move you can do there. But I
I
can't.
can do this.
Guys, you know how to do it. I can do it sometimes. It's really badass.
Alright, Leonardo's dead.
Oh, it's Raphael. Okay, here's the.
Enough.
So happy.
Rough campaign for the turtles. Lost at least.
I love Crane's animation. It's so cute. Look at him. Whenever you hit him. Oh, it's not like this. You gotta hook him. Whenever you give him a good clobbering, you see that when he like shakes around in his UFO?
Oh, there we go.
I think that's cute. I mean, whenever he was in his body and you hit him, his eyes would like grow really big and he'd like stick out. Crane's really cute.
Yes, it sucks.
Fuck you!
Look, he's terrible.
God, I wish they made a toy of this UFO.
Doesn't
Come on. Game's not hard. It's just boring.
He's just running away from me the whole time.
I keep doing a Destiny 2 raid like that. Come on.
Destiny 2 raids would be really fun if I had people doing them. If they had like I know you can go and like ask people, but I just want to raid finders.
Yeah. See, that's how I feel about finding someone to play turtles on time. I just got flagged. Okay, so I think I understand. I completely forgot about this fight. And now I understand why people say Krang is the worst boss in any game show. This fight is rough. And it's imagine speedrunning this. And you're on world record pace, and then you just get shitty RNG with Krang, or keep teleporting away. Yeah. Oh, you know what we're never gonna see this on? We're never gonna see the actual, the continue screen when you both die. There's a continue screen that uses a screenshot from the poster of the live action movie, and I fucking love it. It looks so nice. We'll never see that. But I'm not wishing that we would game over. That is not my intent. Fucking die, Krang! There we go. Christ. That was a toughie. Yeah. Alright, you ready to go save the Statue of Liberty?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Technodrome, the final shell shock.
Alright. Final stage, baby. I love
You know,
this.
1992's farther away than 2020 now.
Yeah? So Shredder, through the power of Big Laser, has turned into Super Shredder from the second Ninja Turtle movie. In the second Ninja Turtle movie, he used fusion on himself, so I don't think that Ray must have used it. But anyway, Super Shredder can kind of be an asshole, or it can be a complete asshole. Just don't get hit by his brain, laser, because that's a instant. That's his DE.
Oh,
A lot of help.
shell shock.
Yeah, he is the final boss. Get him! Hey, I never finished talking about the Chuck E. Cheese. So I went to Chuck E. Cheese whenever I was for my 10th birthday. My parents, we didn't have much money. So going to Chuck E. Cheese was a big experience. But they did it because it was my birthday. And you get all these tokens that and I go to the back of this Chuck E. Cheese, focusing on animatronics. I ate the food, and I went back into the back of this Chuck E. Cheese, and there was a Ninja Turtles original arcade cabinet, and I spent all of I would say my parents probably gave me $50 worth of tokens. I spent all of them playing the Ninja Turtles arcade cabinet and loving it. Just having a blast. Oh, that game's over.
I ran out of continues.
Oh,
It's
no.
all you now.
No. Okay, shut the fuck up. I'm getting bodied by
Oh,
people.
shell shock.
Okay, we're gonna see the screen. It's alright, we can continue. So this is what I was talking about. Oh no! You are flat out dead!
Yeah, I'm gone. You're gonna have to just solo this. Let's see, have all those years of
Technodrome,
turtle
the
training.
final
This is
shell shock.
immense stress, dude. I'm about to eat my fucking shoes, dude. I'm about to look like the biggest putz on planet Earth. I don't know if I can do this. It's been so long. I should not have chosen. I should have gone with Donald. Please, Leonardo! No! No, please. Fuck. Motherfucker.
Oh, that was tough.
There's not a face. I don't wait. Is there a face? I can't remember. I can't. I just need to get it one more time. Ah! I really thought I had it. I'm like smiling, I'm like laughing, but I'm so fucking dead inside. Yeah, it's got the Konami code, I think.
What's that one?
I think it gives you a bunch of life.
No, I want one that just takes us to the end of the boss. Takes us
Okay,
straight
we
to
were
boss
playing
battle.
on normal. We only did... See, I think usually I bump it up to 5 lives. We were doing it on 3 lives. Yeah, we were doing normal 3 lives. Yeah, is there a level select code?
Oh, what's this called again?
Turtles in Time?
Turtles in Time.
Level select. Yeah, there's a level select.
Extra song.
Choose hard mode, staff. Oh, okay, we'll check that out. We'll check that out, but I feel like a fraud, dude. I feel like such a fraud right now. Okay.
Controller 2. That's it's interesting.
Yeah. So something that's cool is you can choose animation, which all the turtles are the same green, and then there's comic, which doesn't make sense because the colors aren't like this in the comic, but it's their colors based off of the toys. So like each turtle's a different shade of green.
Huh.
I feel like such a fucking fraud, dude. I like want to cry, man. Okay. Up, up, down, down. No. Yeah. Oh, it's the Konami code. Is the level select. Up, up, down, down. Left, right, L, R. Up, up, down, left, right, L, R. And then do what? Up, up, down, left, right, L, R. Up, up, down, left, right, L, R. What? Up, up, down, left, right, L, R, start. Up, up, down, left, right, L, R, start. Up, down, left, right, L, R, start.
Cowabunga!
No, that didn't do anything. Thank you, IGN's guide from 2017. Liars. Hold on.
This one on GameFAQs, or GameFAQs says it's the Japanese version only that has level select.
Really?
Or at least they only list the level select cheat code for the Japanese version.
Up, down, left, right, L, R, start. But like, wait, I can't. It just says on the title screen. It doesn't say.
Okay, this one's more specific. This one says highlight the option selection at the title screen.
Okay.
And then do the cheat code.
Okay.
So you have to
Up,
be...
down, left, right. That still didn't do anything. Do I have to do it? It says on controller 2. Does that one say controller 2?
Yes.
Up, down, left, right, L, R, start. Up, down, left, right, L, R, start. Oh no. There's gotta be something we're missing, chat. We're gonna watch a video. Just for extra lives. I don't want extra lives. I'm a fraud. This button code was removed from the US version. But it can still be activated by entering the Game Genie code. I don't have a Game Genie.
That's so weird. Why would they remove it?
To make the game harder. Turtles in Time has a... I'm so conflicted, dude. I'm like so mad right now. This is the maddest I've ever been on stream. But it's over such a dumb thing that it's funny. I was like, I got that extra life, man. Like, I only need to get him one more time.
It was so close. It was down to the wire.
Yeah. Let's do time trial. We can do verses, though. We can do that for a New York video. Go ahead and choose your turtle. It's essentially just friendly fire. How do you do that?
Someone said you could do a special attack if you hold B and Y.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so this is just... It doesn't apply here, though, because it's an insta-kill on an enemy. So it just does a block, I guess.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Ah.
That's cool. I never knew that. Yeah, it is not, a Street Fighter 2 killer. This is not, man. Holy shit. This is why I lost the shredder.
Oh, shell shock.
You ever, like, watch your kid die in a burning fire?
Probably.
Okay, 'cause that's how I feel. At least I got to play through 99% of the fucking game on stream. It made a funny clip, so I guess that's all that matters.
Oh, shell shock.
Right after, like, after this, they would come out with, Tournament Fighters, which was, an actual Ninja Turtles fighting game, Street Fighter 2 style. And it is, much better than that. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna flip over to just chatting. Because we're gonna do something. Now, people watching right now, you may not see this. People watching the VOD, you may not see this. This may get cut due to copyright reasons. We're not watching the 1990 Ninja Turtle movie. I wish we could. We're not doing that. Clayton, the stream's on your phone. Okay. Twitch just hates us now. That's fine. I'm just gonna do a quick, $60 FPS. Why? Would you like to watch The Making of, which is a fake documentary, or the real concert?
Fake documentary.
Okay. This is probably less likely to get us copyright claimed. Yeah. So, okay.
Shout out to the I don't know if this person's the one that created it or if this is just the upload.
No, this is just the upload from Lord Chimera. So here's what we're gonna do. Because I hate Clayton so much. In 1990, Turtles started off as a dark, like, gory indie comic. And then the 80s cartoon happened, and it was cute, but, it was fine. And then the 1990 movie happened, and it was a dark, like, badass movie. And so how do you commercialize in that same year? How do you make a profit on the hottest franchise in the world at the time? You do a concert tour. So Clayton has chosen to watch the making of the concert tour, which is a third the length, but about 3 times as painful to watch. So you really fucked it, like, up here. But let's just take a watch. Let's just see. Now, so the concert was the Coming Out of Our Shells tour. They had an album. They had a concert tour that toured across America. One of the biggest live shows of the year in 1990. Great. And it came to VHS. Also, to promote the tour, there was another VHS that was the making of. That's what this is. It's a mockumentary. And it's terrible. Much like the actual tour, it is fucking awful. And welcome to Encore. this is what we're fucking doing. And apologies to the VOD boys if this ends up not appearing later. Okay. Shall we? Let's just... Okay. This is what happens whenever you, like... I don't even want to say don't care about creative control, because that's not true. It's just... This is just what happens when you want to make a buck. You do a live tour. So if you ever see the Fudge Films live tour, no, we're doing it just to make a buck or two. So they played... Yeah.
Would you have gone to this if you had the chance?
As a child or as an adult?
Either or.
Yeah. Hands down. It's honestly, like, sad that this kind of thing doesn't... I mean, it does sort of happen, right? Like, you got, like, Sesame Street Live. It does still kind of happen, but not to the extent of this, where it was like, these are songs written by the Turtles, and they're having a concert. That doesn't happen. It's always like, here's a fun play. It's not a concert by the Ninja Turtles. We're supposed to be understanding what those children are saying. I don't. This lady's supposed to be playing April O'Neil. This was 30 years ago. Oh, God! Oh. And there's Raphael. I would love to own that poster. There he is.
Mike, stop goofing around. He wants to
Now,
know
which
about the
turtle is
music.
which? Go ahead, take your guesses. Which one's Raph and which one's Mikey?
Oh,
See, okay, Raph and I were waiting for this pizza
Okay,
to be
well, he just
delivered.
spoiled it.
He did
Yeah,
spoil it.
you know, and I was just
probably
banging
gonna
on
guess
some
wrong.
sewer pipes when all of a sudden we realized we were making music.
Oh man, it was so bodacious!
Wow, that looks just like the turtles we just saw. Definitely not an entirely fucking different costume.
Awesome, I'm ready to go.
Yeah, happening.
Dudes, we're rocking!
It's weird because this isn't even what they wore during the tour. Like during the tour, none of them had shells. They all wore jean jackets.
Kind of like this version better.
What do you mean?
Like they would look so weird with just jean jackets.
Yeah.
I like the mouths actually kind of work.
Oh, these are different costumes than we just saw talking.
Oh.
Yeah, that was my joke. The ones we just saw are like trying to be the Jim Henson Creature Shop costumes from the first movie. These are closer to what was on the tour, but these are still different. So they had 3 separate turtle suits for this tour. I guess the Radio City Music Hall show must have been like the first one, but they like beta tested it and were like, oh, the turtles' mouths don't move during the show. That looks like shit. Let's fix that. But they open.
How do the mouths work with the ones in the where there was just the 2 of them talking, where they actually like move more? Is there like a lever that their hands grip?
No, if it's like the Creature Shop, it's there's a puppeteer as well, like standing off camera, that's moving the mouth. Jim Henson called that the Waldo system. That's what it was called, where one person would be in the suit, and then the shell had all these receivers, all these RC receivers, and then the Waldo system they would move their hands and it would broadcast to the mounts.
Huh. That's fun.
Yeah. Very finicky though. 1990 technology was not ready for that. And so I think that's why these turtles' mouths don't move. This is really, I've never watched this, right? I've seen clips of this. I know this, but I've never really thought about like how different their costumes are from the final version. It's like they have the heads of the tour version and the bodies of this making of tape. It's very strange. So this is the lead song, Coming Out of Our Shells. You know what the worst part is? The album's not even the worst thing I've ever heard. There's some bops. Coming Out of Our Shells, catchy. Pizza Power's legitimately a good song. It's the end credits theme of Turtles in Time
That we almost
It's great.
saw.
I mean,
that we almost saw.
It's incredibly fun for myself and my partner Godfrey just to be around it and watch it, because these guys are like, they are truly a band in the best sense of the word, because they're, you know, brothers and been together forever, and the music really reflects that. And now that they're taking it out, it's tremendous.
So they're really treating this
Bob
like,
was telling me all
yep,
about
this is
this
the
karate
Turtles.
group that's
Really,
running around.
the
And the sewer
crime-fighting
was
fucking
exciting.
mutant
They
turtles
were
came out of the
supposed to be
sewer
some of the
and
biggest
are
rock
ready
and
to
roll bands in the world,
jam.
Aerosmith, AC/DC, Ted Nugent, the Scorpions. We knew that something new and exciting had to happen in the 90s.
These guys are
Bob
as
Kelly
good
with
as
his group,
Aerosmith and
Ninja
AC/DC.
Turtles, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I mean, I couldn't believe that they were going to sing. And Bob brought me down. What I saw was incredible. It was the most unbelievable, best new rock and roll band I had ever seen.
Yeah, this is the best. Can you imagine being like a starving musician in 1990? Like, you really want someone to see your work, and then this fucking happens.
Tough competition.
Imagine having to compete with the Ninja Turtles.
First album, they were so into it. They were fascinated by everything. They're a little green, you know. They didn't really know exactly all the ropes and
They were a little green.
but generally they.
You're in
picked
like
it
the
up real
waiting
quick.
room.
They
Spend like
got out
you're
there.
like half hour
Great
over,
atmosphere.
and you're waiting because the turtles are still in there.
You're waiting to get into the recording studio. You've like spent your life savings for 2 hours in the studio, and you peer into like the window, and you just see these green fucking suits moving around, and the servos are like whirling.
Wanted so much to let this be their record, and I think you really pulled it off by just giving them room to be themselves, and I think it really worked well.
This is we're the Turtles. You can count on us. Another
Michelangelo
actual
writes lyric
jam.
And Raphael writes music. These guys have gotten into this kind of routine of writing every day, even before we got involved with it.
When did the Ninja Turtles find the time to start a band?
They come from such an
Gotta
athletic
fight
discipline
for
back
what
then,
is
and just
right.
having such a tremendous mentor, Splinter.
You know what the
Their
biggest
ability to
tragedy is?
translate that
They never
discipline,
put this
almost
album
like an
out
athletic
on
kind of
vinyl.
quality
I think.
approach to living.
I think it's like only available on
It breathes.
cassette.
How hard is it for like an average person to press something to vinyl?
I mean, there's
So,
places
building
that'll
your
do it.
instruments, it was different.
There's like MP3 to vinyl.
Built guitars with only 3 strings.
Do you need
So
like a
he can do
huge,
some
like big
amazing
machine?
stuff on 'em. And of course,
I mean,
they're
yeah,
also
but there's
big
there's
technical set.
like
But,
websites. You
Leonardo
can like
plays a
submit your
one-string
MP3s to,
Oh.
and they'll make you like a record. Let me check. Sorry, I want to fact check
And
myself.
then,
Let me see if
the
this is
keyboards
true.
that
That there's
Donatello plays all have
genuinely
triple
no
thickness.
vinyl version of Coming Out of Our
You
Shells.
get mixed, he doesn't have to
And
hit
if
like
there
3
is,
or 4 notes at the same time. Raphael plays a split.
Then you
between
guys know where
kind
your
of a
money's
standard
going.
timbale set and the synth pads
Audio
that trigger
cassette,
drum sounds.
right?
And then he also plays saxophone.
What did you just say?
I don't know. I'm not paying attention to his voice.
Yes, it only came
They
out
wanted to
on
make sure
cassette.
that the statement they made was, you know,
Which is a
clean and-
tragedy.
And clear. That these guys
I
are
went-
clear. They're a
I
band.
went
They're
Viacom
come out of
to
their shells.
Go,
So when we
jump
pick
through
Count
all
on Us,
the
I think
hoops
that
and
song
get the
really
rights
is
to this album
the
fully
sum total of
and
everything
put it out
they are.
on vinyl,
Fight for what's
picture
right,
disc,
fight to be free.
like
and the idea that the song
remaster
is a hard
it.
anthem rocker. I mean, it really rocks.
So we've got Raphael on drums, Mikey's on lead guitar, which doesn't make sense. Unless it's the other way around. I can't tell. Also, wait. Uh-oh. Oh, I just ran a 90-second ad. Alright, we'll wait. Oh, okay, that's purple. You just can't tell with VHS technology.
That's purple?
Yeah.
It looks red.
Because Donatello plays the guitar. And Leo's on bass? Rhythm guitar? We gotta talk to Jesse. We gotta see, like, is this how a band works?
That thing's like a mandolin.
Yeah. I mean, look at... Raph is playing, like, a gated reverb, like, full drum set. And he's got one fucking bongo. And that's it. And he's using sticks on it, too. You're, like, supposed to hit it with your hands. This is my shit. Like, take something I genuinely love, and then the goofiest, most dumb fuck thing about it. That's my favorite. At times, right? When whenever it's in the past, I can appreciate it. If I was a fan of the original Mirage comics, and then the 80s cartoon happened, and then this happened, I would, like, fucking throw away all my Ninja Turtle stuff. I would just burn it, right? Like, there is nothing redeemable about that. But, because it's in the past, I can look back and be like, what a fucking dumb thing.
And we're back.
We're back. Sorry to the one viewer for that. Why? It only says one viewer, which is weird, because we obviously have two. For sure. Where'd the view bots go, man?
When MCA got behind the record and heard the music, and as we were doing the tracks and laying them down, and they came to the studio, and I think what they really saw was the music coming through, and that they were for real, and they believe in them as a band, not just as a commodity.
They were for real.
From the Turtles' point of view, that's what they were looking for in a label, was somebody that really believed in the music. And then from MCA's point of view, it was something that they could really believe
this
in.
is
and
the
take
reason,
straight
like,
and promote in a
grunge
way that made
happened.
sense.
Because shit like
Totally
this
blew
was
me away.
happening.
Madonna will go into therapy when she sees this video. It's going to drive her crazy. You know, you don't know what to expect on any group in any video. I hate to use the word cowabunga, but it's as if they went out of their shells, out of the sewers, right into the camera. The energy, the feeling, it was unbelievable. I think this group...
Imagine being this much of a
time, I wouldn't be
bootlicker.
surprised if they won a Grammy Award.
I'm so
or
mean
American
to this
Music
guy.
Awards.
He's
Not
probably
surprising
dead,
at all.
but...
My sons, you have learned the ways of the ninja, and you have filled me with great pride for each of you. But you must all keep growing, seeking and finding yourselves. I hear you sing, and this is good. Music.
Yeah. I like music, yeah. Why are their mouths stuck open?
Practice well. Practice with the same focus that turned you into stars.
Ah!
Take your music to all who will listen.
You know, at first, I think Splinter wasn't really into the music thing, and we sure thought he wasn't going to be into it at all.
Whoa, and if you could have heard us at first, man, we were bad. Like, thank you, dude. Next.
But the fact was, he, like, totally got behind it. In fact, I think he digs that we're playing music more than he digs us doing the ninja thing.
Yeah, like, you know, he tells
Yep.
us all the time.
Classic
"You're gonna
Splinter.
accomplish more
Give him on the
music than
ninja
you
stuff.
can with
Just
any
play
pair
some
of
tunes.
nunchucks."
Totally, dude.
Yeah, bodacious.
Radical.
Happening.
Hanging hollow, homeboy.
Oh, yeah.
Once we started in the studio and started to work on the record,
Why is he
I
propped
began
up
to see I
against
had
the wall?
musical abilities that my other brothers didn't have. I enjoyed putting music.
Look at wait. Look at his mask. What is going on here?
together, like being a producer. You know, I produce things. That's what I do.
Like, whoa, dudes, we never knew how much work it was.
Look at him. They are just fucking wasted.
Put on a live show. Like directors and sponsors and lighting and
Yeah.
Whoa, cowabunga, dude. So once the show was a go, dude.
Me and my brothers, you know, we got involved in everything.
Enter Donatello. This is my territory.
There's the pink one.
Your head's free. I don't exactly know where it comes from, but I'm just good at building things. I guess I just love working with my hands.
All you did was hand him a cord. You are not building things, Donatello. Can you imagine being on stage crew and you're like setting this shit up and just the giant fucking turtle costumes walking around?
Are you sure this is gonna work?
Sure, they're gonna work. We'll put you right through the ceiling.
Oh, outrageous!
I mean, this is fucking garbage, right? But it's cute that they're like, and each of the turtles' personalities, they found their own thing in music.
My brother Mike. It's totally radical.
It's like cute. It's just, it's fucking garbo.
Here to tell you about how this tour came about are the gentlemen that introduced the Turtles to Radio City, old friends Steve Lieber and Bob Bijan. Steve and Bob.
Like, what kid cares about this?
Until they were really ready to play, and we had to make all new instruments. Michelangelo has to play 3 fingers tuned to an open E, because it's hard to do anything but
He thinks that's the funniest thing in the world.
our chords when you only have 3 fingers. But
And all these kids are like,
we're ready
I
to
want
come
to
out
see
ourselves. We're excited about
Leonardo.
opening here. And
Where's Shredder?
And like any major rock and roll tour that takes place now, you know, a lot of times you need to affiliate with a sponsor, and certainly we talked to the Turtles about working with a sponsor for the tour, but they wouldn't compromise. They wouldn't sell out. And
They wouldn't sell out. The Turtles are artists with integrity.
And there was one guy at Pizza Hut who really saw the vision and the potential of this band.
Except for
He heard
Pizza
their
Hut.
first demos and knew that they could rock any house that they went to. And that man is David Novak, and we'd like to bring him on stage now.
Let's bring another white guy up on stage. David.
We're just absolutely thrilled to get the world's most famous pizza eaters to hook up with the #1 pizza company in the world. Pizza Hut will launch the most aggressive promotion ever done.
Imagine getting this
in the
tape
record
for Christmas and there's just
support
15 minutes of
Turtles'
press
new music,
conference
which I'm sure,
of middle-aged
all of
white
America will
dudes
love.
talking about their
We'll-
brands.
Raphael and Donatello have asked us
Raphael?
to wait a couple of weeks to provide all the details, and we know you
Those
love
kids are
music
feral,
in
dude.
America.
They're going nuts.
What's going down?
And all their excitement is just gone when they see the costumes. Oh god, the crowd's going nuts. Oh.
I could see Mike at any age in the audience just losing his shit over the Turtles on stage.
I think if I was a kid, I don't think so. I think I would be like, that looks like garbage. But at 22, if these fucking things walked up on stage, I would go ballistic, dude. I'd be like, it's them! So here they are playing on the top of Radio City Music Hall, with the most prestigious, like, concert hall in the country, and the fucking Ninja Turtles are on top of it. You have to understand, though, that, like, this wasn't, I mean, this was hokey and cheesy in 1990, but they made a shit ton of money on this, because Ninja Turtles were printing money. Ninja Turtles was like the first huge toy craze, and then like Pokemon happened. Like, Turtles was fucking everywhere and printing money. And the music isn't the worst, and I hate that. Though I'm at this point in my life where I'm realizing, like, I don't know. Whenever I see something that's bad, but I've consumed it since I was a kid, but I still like it, I don't know whether my tastes align with it, or my tastes were like formed because of it. And I listened to this album a lot as a kid on my Zune in middle school. So I don't fucking know, dude. Turtles coming out of their shells might have corrupted my taste in music. Okay, so now Leonardo's playing the drums. But he's kind of only playing a hi-hat and one drum. Raphael's got the fucking lute now. This is the best song in the whole thing.
So I guess anyone can play drums.
So yeah, this plays in the end credits of the game. Or an instrumental of it does. And on the arcade, it would play the actual song. Yeah, that is exactly the noise a fucking cymbal makes. Leonardo's going fucking nuts on that though.
When I first met them, they were lying back, eating pizza, relaxing, talking about the toys that were going to come out, and
that's
we're having a
them, the
good time,
turtles
and,
talking about the toys.
They approached me with this musical idea, and they said that rock and roll was the way to go, and I said, listen, if you guys really want to do it, I think we should do it, and the first songs that they presented to me, I thought were just hot, and we went for it. It's hard to say no to a turtle, you know?
This is not one of the good songs from the album. Imagine you got this, you got a son, you got a little boy, he's 8 years old, his favorite thing in the world is Ninja Turtles. You spend $350 to get tickets to go see them, and you sit through an hour and a half of this. If there was ever a Fudge Films live stage show, we would do something like this. We'd have shitty musical numbers and the whole thing would just be fucking garbage with terrible special effects that don't make sense.
Okay, hold it. Once they took the concept of channeling that energy through themselves that they used to fight, and they channeled it into their performing, people are going to be amazed. They're going to be just astounded what they see when they come and see these guys perform.
They're going to be just disgusted with
Once I
what they
listened
see.
to the Turtles' music and heard the messages that they're bringing across, and the decision to use their celebrity status to try to reach kids and try to keep them from messing up their lives, it really meant something to me.
I mean, that was like the Reagan George Bush era though, with like Just Say No, and Turtles became a big proponent of that. Like, don't do drugs, kids. There's a famous anti-marijuana Ninja Turtles commercial.
Music is the way to reach people, to make a difference and do good for the world.
This is what you look like if you do drugs. This is what you look like if you smoke one joint. Just say no,
We
kids.
were real. Now they can see us and hear us. It's extremely hip. We've paid our dues. Now we're out of our shells and
You
we're
paid
rocking.
your dues? In what way? Here's another terrible song. I don't have anything to say. It's I think they're crocodiles and the hula skirts. Like, how do I even make fun of that? Imagine you got an 8-year-old son, and his favorite thing is Ninja Turtles, and you pay $350 and it's an hour and a half of this, and you've got terrible diarrhea.
Like, I'd rather it be this than like taking your preteen daughter to like Justin Bieber or something, or like One Direction.
I think this plus terrible diarrhea and you can't leave your son alone is worse than taking your daughter to Justin Bieber. But also, I love this. Like,
you can wear like a diaper.
What if it doesn't hit until you get to the theater? You ate like some shitty street pizza on the way there. And like, you could tell your son, like, sorry, Daddy's sick, like, we gotta go to the bathroom. And then your son will fucking hate you for the rest of your life.
Every other rock
The
and roll
turtles
show
are there. You think they're
that,
gonna let something
you've
bad
ever
happen?
seen.
Yes! These turtles, yes! They're gonna be the ones
Develop a
doing the
story
bad
in their
things.
show, as well as make the show technically interesting from an audience point of view. So they
Look,
wanted
if
to
your
work
kid
with,
wanted, if your kid
variables
dragged you to
and
see this,
other
is it really that big of a
computer-controlled
loss?
gizmos to make the set interesting. Donatello had
What
some
if you shit your
very
pants?
unusual ideas
No,
about
if
what
you leave your
musical
kid alone and they're
instruments
not
are,
there
how
when
they
you get
Oh,
They're very
no,
complicated
you're right.
devices, and they have
They can keep
surprisingly
them.
more computers in them than NASA have. It's amazing.
They'll learn something.
Master Splinter can teach him to be a
Their
fucking
idea
ninja
was
teen. I'm
was
done.
a show with a rock and roll musical base that people are familiar with, but tells their story and brings their message out to the world in an unusual way. So they were almost taking Broadway elements and incorporating them in their show.
Security guards on Star Trek.
Are they allowed to make that joke?
Yeah. I mean, there's a Star Trek line in Ninja Turtle figures, so. There he is. There's Shredder. Scary as always, with his giant fucking forehead window.
You got that wrong, Shredhead. This is our party, and your name is not on the guest list.
No, you're wrong, Turtle. This is my party.
With that great, deep, booming, scary voice. He sounds like someone's college, like, drama professor. That's so mean to that guy. I'm sorry.
Exciting, but it's for everybody. I mean, they do rap, they do rock and roll, they do, you know, an easy listening to a surfing ballad. I mean, they are for everyone.
Which, you know what they say, if you make something for everyone, it's always gonna, everyone's gonna love it. It's always gonna work.
Know what we can do about it.
This is April's song. It's not good. But it's probably the most 90s song on the whole album. So, I'll tell you the plot of the actual show. Shredder shows up and steals music. And the turtles are gonna get music back, because Shredder hates music. And he sings a song about how much he hates music. It's, not high art. Like, right now during the musical, you're just having sharp pains in your stomach. You're sweating so bad. You're like seeing double. And April O'Neil's just on stage clapping. And that was it. That was the whole thing. I hope you learned how they made the stage show. Because I sure didn't. Oh. God, it keeps going. Never mind. Let me say again, because it bears repeating for the 500th time. Is that you or me?
I was saying, if it was the group chat, it's not on.
Yeah. Let me say for the 500th time, the 1990 live-action Ninja Turtle movie is fucking great. It's dark, it's serious but fun. It's one of the most it's up there with RoboCop, like most badass movies, right? This Turtle Mania is not indicative of that movie. That's all. Please watch that movie. We'll watch this movie at some point. I swear in my life I would get you to watch it so that you understand that I'm not just bootlicking. Our friends even agree, dude. But our friends also like The Rise of Skywalker. Uh-oh.
I don't know, I have to see that still.
Rise of Skywalker?
Yeah.
Oh! It's better in your head. I really want to do a Fudge Films live stage show. And just do something like this. Just a big parody of the 90s kids stage show. Because there's a Ninja Turtle one. Or sorry, there's a Power Rangers one. That is really fucking bad too. Splinter?
They are definitely happening musically.
Is that like a famous Splinter line?
No. I don't get that at all. So, okay. We're not going to watch the concert, but I want to show you what they look like at the concert. So I'll also say, okay, this is 60 FPS. That's really weird. I don't understand that, but this is the tape version of it. There was an HBO broadcast of it, and that was like lost to time, and was just recently like someone found it. And that's cool, but what it is just a slightly longer version.
Did AVGN review this thing?
He did, yeah, at one point. So, okay, so they do like 4 minutes of preamble. Okay. See, they don't have shells anymore. They've got, like, shirts tied around their waist. They've got jean jackets. They've got initials on their arms like fucking SS soldiers.
Actually does not look as bad as it sounded like it would.
Okay. I like, sure. I think it's hideous and I love it. But, so this happened. Okay? And this was huge. So then in 91, they tried to get another show going. It fell flat. So in 92, I believe, they launched Getting Down in Your Town, which was another supposed to be album and concert tour. The album never happened, and the concert tour did like 4 things and then stopped. And they only had one new song, which was the title track, Getting Down in Your Town. Let's see if we can find any footage of Getting Down in Your Town. That's not how you spell the word town. Uploaded by Ninja Pizza. Ninja Pizza is, for the longest time, it's a Ninja Turtles fan site, and she would post, I believe her name is Rosemary, she would post news. And every day I would check that site. Every day I'd be out there on that site in the comments section. So they made the second tape, and I think this tape was to sell more shows, but nobody fucking wanted it. Like, it's just coming out of our shells again. Where are the turtles? This is just someone's garage.
Ninja Turtles!
The costumes are so scary up close. So I also think this played at, like, Disney World? Don't quote me on that. I might be getting that confused with the other live show. Down in your town. There's the only kid in this audience. Okay, so Getting Down in Your Town happened, and it was not good. It was considered somehow worse than coming out of their shells. And not ones to keep themselves down. They decided, well, fuck, we've got these Turtles costumes. We have the rights to the Turtles, because they would just give that out to anyone at the time. Fuck it. Let's make a Christmas tape. This is the thing my nightmares are made of. And I love it. Great, okay, let me... I want to break this down. I want to break this down frame by frame, dude. Watch this. Okay, so we've got a glowing sewer car coming. Uh-huh. Right. They didn't put it under the car's tire. They put it under the car's body, but not the tire. Actual 5 heads. This is a terrible, terrible thing. Some year for Christmas, we'll watch this on screen. So they've gotten rid of the jean jackets. They have new bodies now. They're good looking too. Don't forget that. Let's talk about this. They've got these new bodysuits. Which, first of all, is this Leonardo or Donatello?
No, that's the blue one.
Okay.
That's Leo.
Is this Raphael or Michelangelo?
Raphael.
Okay. You're right. But they straight up, they give Mikey a white scarf. Because it's so hard to tell them apart. So they got these new bodies made for this tape. And that's great. Because the jean jacket thing would be weird. Hold on. But I want to show you what happened with this body. Okay.
Hey!
Okay.
Kids, what do you think? Do we need more lights?
So these bodies are like green morph suits with foam arms and then like a shell that goes over the head before they put the head on. The issue is this front here is like bending up. And so, let's just say the Turtles are very excited for Christmas. Why is it reggae styled? I will catch myself singing some of these sometimes. You see, you just see what I mean? The Turtles are just like, they're packing. And like, good for them, right? Like, the mutagen did good for them. But like, I don't know if I need to see it.
You turtle shaming?
I am not turtle shaming. I'm just saying.
They have it hard enough as it is, being the world's only mutant Ninja Turtles. And they're teenagers. What are you doing?
That's fair, man. When you're a teen, your body's doing all kinds of things.
Were you looking at a teenager's turtle crotch?
Wow. Well, we don't know the age of consent in turtle years. I mean... Imagine being a fan of the Mirage comics and, like, this happened. I can only imagine it would be like if you were a fan of Batman and the 60s show happened, but the Batman comics at the time were like how they were in the 90s, and the Batman TV series wasn't trying to be intentionally like campy. That's what this would be like.
Right.
Completely lost on him.
5 o'clock on Christmas Eve and all our shopping is done.
Yeah, but you know we have all this wrapping to do.
No problemo, dude. Just a little paper, some tape, pizza,
So-
cake. Oh, pizza. Speaking of pizza.
If I remember correctly,
Totally awesome.
I think it's Raph and Donnie are voiced by the same guy, and Leo and Mikey are voiced by the same guy in this.
Splinter? No way, Jose. Like, Splinter was not on my list.
Very funny, Mikey. What you get him?
It wasn't me. It was, Leo. You got the wrong turtle, man. I got presents for the kids. Donnie was supposed to get a gift for
For the
Splinter.
kids.
That was last year.
Wait a minute. Are you guys telling me that nobody got a gift for Splinter?
Uh-oh.
I don't believe you guys. It's Christmas Eve. The
Look at the
stores are
wire.
closing. Now we have to get a gift for Splinter.
So, I really want to point it out, but they're not showing it. You can... Come on, show their feet. Show me those turtle toes. They're doing a good job at hiding feet, actually. Imagine being an 8-year-old kid, you're a Ninja Turtle fan, and you get this for Christmas. You want Turtles 3 Manhattan Project on the NES. You want some new turtle figures, and your parents just get you socks and this tape.
I want to play with, like, Star Wars toys now.
Why?
I don't know, I just remembered, like, years ago I got some really nice Star Wars toys for Christmas. I got, like, a R2-D2 that had a sticker on it for, like, it was made on the first day. I still have that somewhere unopened. I got this cool AT... whatever the Clone Wars... the Clone Troopers, like, transport was with 6 legs.
Oh, yeah, the big, like, are they called the elephant walkers? Maybe not, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
the ones that they used on Geonosis.
Yeah, one of those. It was actually, like, decently heavy and, like, well made.
Yeah.
It was fucking rad. All those toys were great. I loved them.
I had a ton of Star Wars, like, I had figures. I didn't really have any vehicles outside of Vader's Star Destroyer, but I had, like, figures of, like, everyone from the original trilogy you would want. Like, I had all the main characters and everything. There, perfect. Boots. Can't have turtle toes. They didn't sculpt specific turtle feet because in the concert they wore, like, shoes. So instead they've just got these black boots. Which I guess, you know, it's winter, it's Christmas time. I guess I can understand, right? I do. This is the song that I always do, and it makes my brother, who knows what I'm doing, it makes him like see red. Wait. Let's look at some
You have
turtle.
infinite channel points? Whoa.
Yeah, I do.
Whoa, Pog, dude.
Because I'm the one who created it.
Whoa.
I mean, it's the same way of I'm a sub.
I want infinite channel. No, I don't.
So you see, you like see what I mean here. You see, like it just don't look right.
Chad, I don't know what to tell you guys.
I'm not sexualizing them. I'm just saying it looks like they've got hard-ons.
Why is his arm red?
Yeah, his arm is. His arm's red. And then he's got like a bruise here. He like got in a fight. I mean, Raphael's dealing with gums on his teeth. Like, it's very strange. So anyway, we're done with this. We've watched almost half of this. But to follow that up, they released Turtle Tunes. Now, I've never watched Turtle Tunes, which should tell you the quality of it. Same intro. We're waiting for you. Turtle Tunes.
We're lean and green and on your screen.
Guys, this is only an audition. April got those station dudes to let us try our own show. We don't know if it's gonna work out.
So in Turtle Tunes, the Turtles have their own show in which they're going to present childhood favorite songs.
Well, we could just sit around here talking when we're supposed to be outside shooting.
We're gonna need some help. Let's call the kids and have them meet us in the park. And you kids can come along too, because we're gonna need all the help we can get.
Yo, Leo, what do you got there?
What do you dudes think? Is it totally bodacious or what?
Oh, Leo's such an artiste.
We'll see you in the park, kids. All right, later.
Do me a favor. Stay with us today, all right? This is our big chance. No disappearance.
No problemo, dude. Where you go, I go. Hey, dudes, hats and coats, we're going up.
Not today, dudes. No disguises.
I love show business.
No disguises for some reason. Yeah, they just sing like public domain children's songs.
And these are like the same. These are the same shots.
Mm-hmm. Only this time they went to maybe Central Park, somewhere outside. The 90s were a fucking mistake.
Let's track down one of those kids and do like an interview them. Like, where are they now?
What did the turtles do to you? I would love to talk to someone who worked on this. I would love to be like, what was the thought going on during it? How did you guys feel about what you were making?
How safe did you feel hugging those turtles?
Not very. Yeah, so it looks like they're in like some...
Where's Michelangelo?
They probably felt like that.
Where's Michelangelo?
Oh, brother, he's disappeared, as usual. Yeah.
Well, we can't.
So at this point, let me point this out, because this is actual facts. By this point, because these turtle heads had been used on the stage show, they'd already shot a tape. These things are like 3 to 4 years old by this point. They're starting to fall apart.
Ew.
Can't do without them.
And they're still wearing these fucking boots. Yeah, this is Central Park. Imagine going to Central Park that day. Like, you're gonna, like, have a nice day in the park. And you see these fucking degrading, like, Ninja Turtle costumes.
Fountain's over there.
He disappears just when we need him.
He's still got the red on his arm. The 90s were such a real weird time for, like, children's media, because you had stuff like Animaniacs that was so, in Batman the Animated Series, that was so intelligent and treated their audience the same way they would treat an adult audience. Like, did not talk down. And then you had shit like this. And it was like, there was no middle ground there. You either had, like, really intelligent stuff that holds up, or you had the most, like, pandering, like, oh, who's a dumb little baby? You're hard.
Yeah, I saw her face.
Look at that. That's how I feel watching this. Why is he bullying Michelangelo?
Okay, we're in, guys. Get back to work.
Bagels?
Look at how, like, scuffed the front shells are.
Just stick around this time, okay?
I said get back to work.
Okay.
TMNT TV, take 132.
These kids are, like, 6 years too old to even, like, watch this tape.
TMNT TV, take 133. Cut. TMNT TV, take 134.
Leonardo had a rowboat. This is making me sick. Let's just hope he stays afloat and that he won't get seasick. Leonardo, row, row, row. You got to row much faster.
Action, action, go, go, go.
This is a disaster.
Which is exactly what the cast and crew said while making this. Yeah, just throw your oars away. Leonardo fucking drowns and dies.
This wasn't even planned. They just told him to keep rolling.
Yeah. Well, they put him in a rope. And then they were like, he started drifting off. They were like, fuck, keep going. We don't have much time. We gotta write a song for this. Alright, kids, let's just start singing.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and this is our very own show.
Why is the light directly in his penis?
TMNT TV.
It's like our favorite music videos from us to you. And this first one, it's my favorite. Sit back, relax, and enjoy.
Oh no.
When you're walking down the street.
You can...
Yeah. Hold on. You can see through him. Now, is this Leonardo or Donatello?
Donatello.
Maybe? Go to a fucking doctor, dude. Lung cancer will fuck you up. This is an original song they wrote. What? Okay. What is Raphael looking at? Also, look at the way the foam on his, like, glove is just falling apart. Someone fix his eyes.
When you're playing in the park, a stranger says your mom asked me to pick you up. Ask him to go.
If a ninja approached me.
If he doesn't know, some harm may come your way. Don't talk to strangers. You never know what they may want from you. Don't talk to strangers. Use the code word, it's easy to do. Don't talk to
Do you think this tape ever saved a kid's life?
what they may want from you.
Uh,
Don't talk to strangers. Use the code word, it's easy to do.
Well, what's the code word? I think my answer depends on what's the code word.
well, you come up with your own code word. You and your parents. Yeah, he's explaining.
Middle name, your middle name, mine is Antonio.
You just gave it away. So no, I don't think this saved lives. I think this endangered people.
Oh, come on, it can't be that bad. It's, Sylvester. That is bad. Hey, guys, like,
That was a
we're
joke.
on the air, okay? Okay, now it's time for my favorite video. You guys got friends, right? Special.
I also think that like belts fell apart, so they just bought some like cheap belts at like a wholesale.
You know, there when you need them. Maybe you got a problem or a question, and they're there for you. I got friends, and you know who they are. So here's a song about them.
Okay. Why does this have film grain?
I got friends, and I confess, of all the people, I know they're the best all alone. It's a lonely ride. It feels good to have someone there.
I don't have anything funny to say anymore. I'm just like completely dead inside. Like I failed at Turtles in Time, and now the Ninja Turtles are playing a ukulele and singing to me about friendship, and I just think like that's it, man. Like I'm gonna burn all my shirts. I'm gonna throw out all my figures. I quit, dude. The thing is like this is probably the most Ninja Turtle part of the whole tape. Is like them just goofing around in the sewer. At least they're in the sewer.
Is this the Christmas one?
No, this is Turtle Tunes.
Oh, okay.
This is a separate tape.
Okay.
Where have you been?
I couldn't remember if we were still on the Christmas
No.
one. I was like, this doesn't seem very Christmassy.
We moved to Turtle Tunes like literally like 12 minutes ago.
They're all the same. They use the same shot.
Turtle Tunes is giving Clayton Alzheimer's.
Next, we have a video about something you can do with your friends. You know how, like, when you walk around sometimes and there's garbage everywhere?
Yeah.
You know, somebody's old litter they just dumped on the ground instead of putting it in some trash basket?
Yeah.
Well, listen to this, eh?
Yeah? This was the #1 hit song of 1994.
It's so hard to walk around, dripping on garbage falling down. Slip, slide, nowhere to hide. Stepping on gum, can't breathe outside.
The thing is, they had to create this mess. They just took some newspaper and threw it to get these shots, and I bet some of it blew off and like ended up in the water below them.
Oh, for sure.
And they did not clean it up.
Well, Leo tried to.
That's why he was in the rowboat! Oh no! He got so what got streamed. That's why they never made a third tape. They lost the Leonardo suit. I like this lore. That was just the Raphael actor passed out due to heat exhaustion. Donatello's doing no work at all. He's a fucking slacker. Look, there's people just trying to get through.
Hey, you guys, remember this one? This is the one that made Raph sick.
Huh? Oh.
Yeah, man, what's up?
No way. No.
Come on, Raph, you're gonna love this.
No.
Trust me. Have I ever steered you wrong before?
Yes.
Oh! Did you see that?
No, I don't think I saw. I didn't.
His mask! Look at those eyes!
Jeez.
Look at that!
Ew.
I wonder what these things look like with no fucking mask on. Like, that's fucked up. Sorry.
Look, I hate anything that goes round and round. And I especially hate anything that goes round and round and up and down. Don't knock it till you try it. This will be great for the video. No. No way. Oh, it's you
Come on,
again.
guys. We're behind schedule.
Come
Let's
on.
get this ride going. You don't have to buy tickets.
Okay,
Woo!
I'm already sick, Bob.
It goes, 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 it goes. Sit in the dark and ponder how I'm fit to make the bottom fall to the floor, and they all fall down. It goes, it goes, it goes, it goes, it goes, it goes. Out of the shadows, barrage of witch tongue, cobra spit over apocalyptic cult, killer cauldron, smoke, stop music, seriously. It goes, it goes, it goes, it goes, it goes, it goes. Can't stop the groove, look stars, clear off them locks, relentless raw movement for the knots, meter that G-spot body rock connected. To everything you want, ever did want, we got it, one knock, come get us together in that hole and watch me drop this cold guillotine death sentence.
It, like, kind of lines up.
It goes, 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 it goes.
They really decided to switch up the tone for this specific piece of media.
Yeah. It's what I was talking about. It walks the balance and he doesn't know he's lined up.
First, whenever the beat causes my jaws to call.
Oh shit! All right, that's the end of the bit.
Represents the deterioration of the turtle's costume.
Hard to believe, but like the show is almost over.
Oh no!
Video, but you know what they say? Leave the best for last. So here it is, something near and dear to my heart and stomach.
On top of a pizza, all covered with
You can laugh. Chat. Any laughers in chat? Anyone in chat? I think Twitch hates us now, dude.
Mikey makes pizza out of the most disgusting stuff. Green cheese, zero bananas, whatever.
I could go for an apple cinnamon pizza from CC's. Ooh, ooh, baby.
I don't know if I ever had that one.
Ooh, it's better than it deserves to be.
Okay. My favorite from them was the mac and cheese pizza.
It's been a long time since I've had that one.
Yeah.
Is CC's? They're like around, not here, but
They still exist.
Yeah.
I think there's one in Harrisburg.
Okay. They're not like they're a chain, is what I was trying to say.
But yeah, they're fucking gone from here due to health code violations. So
that's too bad.
That was another birthday staple, was going to CC's Pizza every birthday and just gorging. Ooh, hit those high notes. You can't put a wooden pizza block in an oven. Also, why is the pizza already smoking? That was unscripted.
That's it for our first show. Excellent, man. And we've got someone important we want to thank. Hey, bro, how you doing? Way to go! From all of us at TMNT TV to all of you, just remember one thing. We're lean and green and on your screen. Hey, so right, man. What do you think? Do you think those station dudes will like it? I don't know.
No, they burned the tape.
Well, you know what Splinter would say.
My sons, you have learned the greatest truth of the ninja.
Oh, they don't even show Splinter.
Not of the body, but of the mind.
Did Splinter fucking die in between the tapes?
Worked together. Remember the force that binds you. I love you, my sons.
Somebody
He really might have, dude. Because in the Christmas one, Splinter shows up. In this one, he's a glowing light and says, "I love you" at the end.
Hi! Dudes, it's April! Hey, hey, what'd she say? You did? They did? We are? What? Cowabunga! They loved it! We're a hit, dudes! Alright, April, thanks a lot. Oh, man, excellent! Let me tell you, all this excitement is making me hungry. Pizza run!
And that was it. They never did anything else with this. It all just fucking ended, thank God. There's one other, very quickly, I just want to show you. So, again, Ninja Turtles were everywhere. And you could make a gajillion dollars off of anything you did. So to promote the Blue Line opening in LA, which was for their subway, they made Operation Blue Line. It's so good. It's a VOD mute. Hold on 1 second.
This is the greater Los Angeles area. An urban megalopolis.
You know, the classic Ninja Turtles location, LA.
To most people, Los Angeles is a thriving city. Palm-shaded streets and gentle ocean breezes. But there is something else. Something more sinister. Exhaust-spewing vehicles clog the freeways. Residential streets have turned into busy thoroughfares. And our famous LA smog is now thicker than a billionaire's billfold.
This
But
was
fear not,
like
LA.
1991.
All is not lost. There is a solution.
This is April O'Neil reporting from the RTD Metro
I
Blue Line
love
station at Delambo
the
and
casting
Santa
of
Fe
live
Long
action April
Behind
O'Neil's
me,
in the early 90s because it was just, are you
start
a white
operating
woman
between
with
Long
big
Beach and
poofy
downtown
hair?
Los
Which
Angeles.
like 90% of
Another
the
test run
white
before
woman
opening to the public
population
on July
was.
14th.
Okay,
But
you can
this
be
is
April
not
O'Neil.
just a new state-of-the-art transportation system. This is one of the best tools we have to unclog our freeways and improve our air quality. But something is not quite right. For some reason, people seem to be unaware that the RTD Metro Blue Line will soon be open for business.
And because of me, people will never learn about the Blue Line.
It's Gridlock!
right you are, my dear. And thanks to my blue gauge. And the public will never know the blue line.
So, if I remember correctly, that is a real Ghostbusters the scanner, the detector. I can't think of the word. I can't think of the technical term. I should know this. So these costumes, let me explain the histories of these. These were based off of the toys, okay? And they were used pretty much strictly for that. They were used to promote the toys at events. The thing is I've seen variants of these where they hold giant manhole covers, which are weird. But they don't animate at all. Now, they have the voice cast from the cartoon.
Guys, looks like an April alert. Michelangelo, punch her up on the turtle monitor.
Which, like, how?
Hi, April.
And here's, we'll see it later.
Not good, guys. We got trouble. Gridlock is trying to sidetrack the RTD Metro Blue
But
Line.
I've also only ever seen the Raphael suit outside of this.
The RTD Blue Line just disappear.
Sounds like he's the one who should disappear.
If we don't stop Gridlock, our freeways, streets, and air quality will only get worse.
Don't worry, April. You can count on us.
Good.
Because we're the turtles.
Central Control Facility. There's a Metro Blue Line test train leaving in 10 minutes.
Let's hurdle, turtles. We haven't got a moment to lose.
That was not a catchphrase that caught on.
Guys, when the new RTD Metro Blue Line opens on July 14th, it'll be the best way to get from LA to Long Beach and anywhere in between.
Hey, Michelangelo, aren't you buying a...
So, okay, this will be good. Look at Donatello. You see how this isn't the right shade of green?
Yeah.
Aren't you buying a ticket?
Don't have to, dude.
Look at Michelangelo.
Right.
They put the wrong ones on under the shell and then just decided, fuck it, let's just shoot. That's it. That's all that's interesting about this. It's 10 minutes and it's not interesting outside of the suits are messed up and the vocal performances are good because it's the cartoons cast who was fantastic.
Beam me up, Scotty. Whoa. Whoa. That is one
Also,
awesome
early
man.
90s were just like Star Trek reference. That's funny. I would love to count the amount of Star Trek references there are in Ninja Turtles. Maybe that's just me. Well, I think we're gonna call it a night. I enjoyed this stream. I enjoyed what we did tonight. I don't know if anyone else did. I think Clayton's shell-shocked. Thank you. You can laugh at that one. I'll allow it, chat. We might be back tomorrow for some Minecraft Hardcore. We will see. It all depends on if I get snowed in.
Speaking of inclement weather, I have a story that I want to share real quick with chat.
Sorry.
So, it ended up snowing kind of harshly here yesterday, and I got to experience driving under poor conditions for like the first real time.
Yeah.
And so on my way home, there's like a decent there's like a slump, and there's a stop sign right in that slump, and then you have to go up a hill. I had to give that. I tried that like 3 times, and I got like feet away from cresting over, and I couldn't get grip. And so that was like I wasn't panicking because it was like back roads and no one was using them, and then someone was coming up behind me, and I was like, "Fucking go!"
So what'd you do?
I ended up after all of my attempts failed, I ended up just going back around a different way.
Okay.
That also was rough, but I made it.
Okay. But did you though? Maybe you died.
I did kind of like it. I felt like I felt like I failed when I couldn't get up the hill.
Okay.
So really, we should just have less stop signs in residential areas. I would have been able to do it if it weren't for the stop signs.
I mean, yeah. It's the government's fault. But what if, Clayton, you died last night? What if that car coming up behind you actually drove right into your car and you died?
I died from a 15-mile-an-hour fender bender.
Stranger things have happened. What if, Clayton, tonight's stream, the low view count, the game that you kept losing at, the terrible fucking Ninja Turtle videos?
It is my personal hell.
What if it was all just hell? Good night, chat.
Then check this out.
You and I can have a fun. You and I, we can freak all night. You know how to break the rules. You and I. Baby, what you trying to do? Make me fall in love with you.
I'm not looking for a man, I just wanna be a friend.
Sometimes you make me feel so curious. So please